I've known Timmy Mallett for, it must be 30 years since we first worked together at TV-AM. Look at us back in the day. Recently, I surprised him in France, right in the middle of his 2,200-mile cycle ride from here in the UK all the way through the Pyrenees in France and then across the top of Spain to Santiago de Compostela, all in memory of his brother Martin. And Martin died earlier on this year. Well, Timmy is here now and he's still cycling. So good to see you.
Oh, lovely.
So, congratulations.
Thank you for that lovely, warm welcome.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that was epic, that voyage.
God bless
voyage.
you.
It's so nice to see you. God, you lost so much weight.
Just a bit.
Amazing. You have. So, how was it?
Oh, look, an extraordinary adventure.
Yeah, amazing.
By a long shot, the biggest thing I've ever done, ever. Lorraine, it's an old pilgrimage route that's been around for 1,000 years. And in another 1,000 years, people will still be doing it. It's just that this year it was my turn. And there are routes from all over Europe that aim for Santiago de Compostela and the tomb of St. James the Apostle. And I thought to myself I'd set off and go and do this in March. Perhaps not the wisest decision.
No, the weather was terrible. It was
However,
awful.
in the Middle Ages, when you did this, you had to get the permission of your parish priest and your lord of the manor.
Yes.
So I wrote to and got the blessings of the Archbishop of York and Prince William, Emmanuel Macron, and the blessings of the Bishop of Oxford and Winchester.
And as well as the Prime Minister. She's
my MP.
She's your MP, I know. And she came and sort of saw you off, which was lovely.
She came to my house to hear more about the Camino.
Yeah,
the pannier there has got the signatures on, and Theresa signed it there. And I said, are you going to put PM or... She said, I'll put MP.
The way round.
I like that. And it's been lovely. It's been a real talking point.
Yeah, I bet.
Cycling this e-bike has been an absolute joy. Giant suggested, they said, look, you might try an e-bike. Well, it's my Tim e-bike. This is what it is. And what it does, it doesn't make you go faster or further. It just makes it more comfortable.
Yeah, and it's a wee bit easier, because that was, the Pyrenees, for goodness sake, man. And all for lovely Martin.
Now, Martin Mallett, my Down syndrome brother, reaches his potential every minute of every day, despite having Downs and, language difficulties and latterly dementia. And I thought, I like the idea of reaching your potential. I think this is a really fine thing to aim for. And everybody who's ever met Martin has been impressed by him. You'll remember, Lorraine, that lovely magical moment.
Oh, gosh.
When he gave you a blessing after you'd had your horse riding accident. And it stopped us in our tracks.
Oh, my goodness. He put his hand on my head, didn't he? And he said, and he shut his eyes and he said, please, please, please make Lorraine better, God, make Lorraine better. He was so... And we all just went,
I know.
Like that. It was amazing. He was a lovely, lovely, kind, funny, generous, delightful man.
Thank you.
And he just made everybody feel better. You know, there's people that walk in the room and you feel better?
Yeah.
He was one of them, wasn't he? And he was funny. Oh, he made me laugh. He really did. He really did. Did you feel he was with you on this journey? Was there a feeling of that?
Oh, without a doubt. 5 days before I set off on my Camino, Martin passed away. And this threw everything into confusion because suddenly it was... changed the aspect of how I was going to mark this journey.
Yeah.
And so I took with me... my brother Paul found these in amongst these things. He found these Martin Mallett name tags.
Right.
These are the sort of thing that you would sew into your clothes when you go to school, so you don't lose them. Anyway, I had a bundle of these, and I decided every day I'd leave a Martin Mallett name tag somewhere special. And so Martin is at a great view. He's at a wayside marker. He's in a vineyard, a castle, a cathedral.
A lovely thing to do.
And he's everywhere along this journey. And it became a wonderful thing to be able to carry my brother in my heart and on my bike.
And as well as you were doing that, you were painting, because I know painting is your love. It really is. And you're painting as you were going.
Yes.
You were going along.
Is it possible to paint this adventure?
Yeah.
Well, it is, even in the extreme weather.
No,
I'll
absolutely.
show you a couple of things I've done here. So if we start with, you know, these are the pilgrim statues outside Santiago. And it was a stormy old day when I was there. Hail was coming lashing down. These are watercolour. A calmer day was...
Oh, there's your bike, yeah.
By the window with my bike in the picture. But I also used acrylic paints. And this are those wonderful things that you store things in.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I have seen them. And then there's Santiago. And of course, we caught up with you in France. Steve and I caught up with you as we were travelling down. It was lovely to see you because I was worried about you because it was a big deal to do that.
Do you know, it quite unsettled me that. Not that you turned up, but because when you left...
You've been in your wee bubble, I guess. And
when it was like, oh, my goodness, I've got such a long way to go.
I'm
all on my own.
Of you doing this.
Look, if you're hungry, you open the fridge.
Yeah.
If you're tired, you go to your bed. But every day, you're vulnerable because you don't know where you're going to stay tonight, what you're going to eat, what you're going to see, what's going to happen. And you're quite sensitive to things all the way along the way. So messages of support and encouragement become an absolute lifeline and really powerful. And I was very taken with all of this. These paintings, it would be nice to publish them somehow.
It would. I was going to say to you, you should write about this. You should write a book about it. Certainly do some sort of display or something so that people can, or talk. You know, it's fascinating. You've got to get all that done. So we will have a big catch up after this show. It is fantastic to see you.
God bless you.
Thanks, you.
Lorraine.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
It's so good. So
really,
good.
really have enjoyed it. It's, 3,500 kilometres, 2,200 miles there and back again. It's the biggest thing I've ever done. I hope it's not the biggest thing I'll ever do.
I don't think it is, love. I think you've got many challenges in you. You have. Inspirational, Timmy. Thank you.
Thank you
very
so much for having me, Lorraine.